hot Manhattan. I'm almost late. I've spent so much time going back and forth in time. The 1800s, the 1900s, 1950, that's a favorite of mine. I'm gonna go make my biggest jump now though, going to the reveal and party at the Midwest Dream Car Collection, where we'll unveil the DeLorean Time Machine. You may ask yourself, why a DeLorean? Well, the way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, you might as well do it with some style. Besides that, the stainless steel body helps to dissipate the flux. Oh, I'm gonna be late. I gotta go to the big reveal and party. April 24th, 2025 at 6 o'clock p.m.
Good afternoon, welcome to the Dream Car Collection. We're so happy you're turning out to our DeLorean Reveal to see Doc Brown bring out the new DeLorean Time Machine. Okay folks, just about 5 more minutes before the reveal. We don't want you to miss this awesome new car coming out for our display.
You know, few movies capture the imagination quite like the Back to the Future trilogy. While the cast, including Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, was pitch perfect, the true star of the film was arguably the DeLorean Time Machine. A fun fact is that the Time Machine was originally going to be a refrigerator. Now maybe that might be great for Frigidaire, but nowhere near as iconic on the screen as the DeLorean. DeLorean DMC-12 is one of the most recognizable cars in automotive history, thanks to the sleek stainless steel body and signature gull-wing doors. It looked like it drove right out of the future and into the early 1980s it practically had. The DMC-12 was the brainchild of auto industry maverick John DeLorean, who left General Motors in the 1970s to pursue his dream of a revolutionary sports car. With funding from various sources, including the British government, production began in Northern Ireland in 1981. Designed by Italian legend Giugietto Giugiaro, the DMC-12 featured a rear-mounted V6 engine and a bold space-age design. Unfortunately, performance issues, high cost, and stiff competition led to the company's downfall after just 9,000 cars were built. The DeLorean story was far from over. In 1985, director Robert Zemeckis and writer Bob Gale chose the DMC-12 as a vehicle for Doc Brown's Time Machine. Its futuristic look made it the perfect fit, and its role in Back to the Future catapulted it to the pop culture legend. Over the course of 3 films, DeLorean became more than a car. It became a symbol of imagination, adventure, and of course, time travel. Let's dim the lights and have this car come out. This DeLorean Time Machine replica was built by Bob's Prop Shop, whose headquarters is in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is number 49 of 50 that Bob's has built for such significant people as Universal Studios. This is not the original. The original is on display at the Peterson Museum in Los Angeles. But Bob Mosley helped restore that original one a number of years ago and did all the measurements and took a zillion photos and measurements to do this one correctly. This car is so much correct, in fact, that Bob Gale, who designed the original car, saw this car and signed it off as probably the best replica he's ever seen done. This car, everything is, if you see something that's a little bit of a weird angle, it's because the original car is at that exact same angle. So everything is pitch perfect on this car. It does have an operating time machine digital display, so you can enter the future time. And when the car hits 88 miles an hour, the flex capacitor takes off. Now, once you've gone to that time, if you try to go another time, the plutonium chamber alarm is going to go off saying you're out of plutonium. So you have to reset it and refurnish it with some plutonium, or just simply reset the computer on the demonstrator here, and then you can go off to another time zone again. If you notice at the end of the first movie, when Doc came back, the plutonium had been replaced with the Mr. Fusion. So this car has the Mr. Fusion kit on the back of it, and maybe Doc will demonstrate how that could be used.
Yeah, that was quite a jump to get all the way to Manhattan, Kansas, so we're going to have to refuel the Mr. Fusion here. It's a very simple thing. It uses almost anything, like maybe some bananas and, you know, I don't know why, but I've got a little beer can here with me, so put a little bit of that in it. There you go. Mr. Fusion's ready for another trip.
Come check out the DeLorean, sit in it, get pictures taken, check it out.
Watch what happens when it goes to 88. We're gonna get this going back here. Ready? There it goes. And we're back at 0.